Good evening to everybody. This is Mr. Sam Ortega from the Philippines, and I'm excited to discuss with you a very important topic for the day. And especially, I would like to invite everybody, especially our beloved IBOs and fellow leaders, to make a habit every Friday to attend this program, IBO Secret Growth Hack, because this is where we cultivate, we help each other how to grow our team, how to grow our network. Especially at this point in time, we'll be discussing 3 success principles in network marketing. All right, so let's discuss this. And I hope everybody is ready now to listen and learn from our discussion tonight. Okay, let's define first the word success. You know, the word success is the sweetest word in the dictionary, right? As Merriam-Webster Dictionary explains, success is the fact of getting or achieving wealth, respect, or fame. So with this definition, who would not like to be successful in life, right? And especially in this business, in this space, network marketing. As I've researched, now network marketers all over the world is around 110 million. And these are the people who are taking their future into their own hands and being responsible to achieving their success. And I believe everybody here listening is very interested to be successful in this space, to be interested in to know with business. So let's discuss the 3 success principles in network marketing. All right, number 1, for things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. All right, this number 1 success principle talks about change, transformation, and we will discuss this later further as we move forward. Number 2, apply what you learn. Right? It's easier said than done, but you know, especially in to know it is massive in information, massive in knowledge. When it comes to crypto space, when it comes to network marketing, to know it is massive in learning. So the challenge really is applying what you learn in to know it business. And number 3, success principle is success isn't something that you pursue. Right? It seems like success is really hard to achieve, right? But here, what we're talking about is success isn't something that you pursue. It is something that you attract. So we're talking here, number 3 success principle is the principle, and I know all of you heard this already and know this already, the law of attraction. So we'll discuss later on how to become a magnet of success. All right, so we have 3. For things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. Number 2, apply what you learn. And 3, success isn't something that you pursue. It is something that you attract. Okay, let's discuss first the success principle number 1. For things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. So how many of you in this mentoring and training program of To Know It, who's been in the business for, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 years, or has been in the business for about 5 or 10 years? So have you achieved some form of success in this space? If not, so something has to be done, right? So it is like a butterfly, the process of metamorphosis. So this is what we want to happen, right? Our becoming from where we are right now to where we want to go. And in order to accomplish this, change has to come, change has to happen. It cannot be possible to be successful in this space if change will not happen. So for things to get better, you need or we need to get better in this space. So this is our goal, to be like a butterfly. From an egg to cocoon to larva, then to becoming a butterfly. So I know everybody knows this process, right? Okay. One of the reasons why people are having a hard time to change because of fear. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by being aware of danger, feeling of being afraid. So this is the meaning of fear, false evidence appearing real. So a lot of people fear change. And because it is something that, they're not comfortable, people are not comfortable to changing, and feels fear, as it means false evidence appearing real. So it seems like what they fear is not, it seems like real, but in reality, it's not. So fear is a resistance to change in network marketing. But sometimes it's really hard to identify this part, this fear factor in us, especially as network marketer. And that prevents us really from changing, from adapting to change, from being better each day. So what change are we talking about here? Let's say from being a conventional networker to becoming a professional networker. So there's need to be a transformation from this point, from being a conventional networker to professional networker. And there's a process in it how to become a professional networker. Okay, from being an observer to effective presenter. What I've learned in this industry for the longest time is that not all people or not all network marketers can really present the business effectively. So they just rely on their uplines, their mentors to do the presentation for them. So this is really a challenge for a lot of people. But if we're able to transform, to get better from just being a mere observer in presentations, in training, but to become an effective presenter, then it will be really powerful. Can you imagine if you yourself, as a network practitioner or network marketer or an IBO into know it, become an effective presenter of all the products that we have and the business model that we carry in this space? So this is a change that need to happen, and this is one, factor of our success. Principles of success. We need to get better. We need to improve. So we should not, be content where we are right now. From a conventional networker to professional network. So you need to attend training. We need to attend training. We need to be mentored by our uplines. We need to be mentored by the people who invited us in this business. That's the reason why we have schedules on a regular basis. And I encourage everybody, the uplines, as well as their business partners, their teammates, to attend our program, especially this one, IBO Secret Growth Hack. Because here, in this space, in the IBO program, you will learn a lot of things. Number 3, passive network marketer to proactive network marketer. So needs to happen in this part of our business. So instead of just becoming a passive network marketer, so we need to be a proactive network marketer, meaning you make things happen. You don't just wait. You don't wait for your upline or for the company to provide everything to you, but you need to research, you need to be proactive and improve yourself. And change from personality-based network builder to system-based network builder. So how many here who has a system in building their network, in building their team? Now, this is really important, guys. This is really, really important. And I've seen a lot of leaders in this space who've been very successful consistently over a period of years, not only in a month, 2 months, 3 months, on a year, but consistently year after year become successful, have changed their lives, have achieved financial freedom in this space. Because what? Because they have a system implemented in their organization to make sure that duplication is happening. And consistently, the level of performance is being done all the way. So that's the difference between personality-based network builder and system-based network builder. Because if you're building your network, developing your network based on your mere strength, personality, based on your person, you will get tired. I'm telling you guys, you will be burnt out in this business. Can you imagine managing 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people in this business? You will get burnt out. So the only way to manage the network is for you to have your system in place and let the system work itself and let your team develop and build their organization through the system. Number 5, from a mere product consumer to becoming a product promoter. So this is again a change that you need to, or transformation from product consumer to product promoter. So these major 5 areas of our network marketing business, we need to transform ourselves. We need to get better each day. In order to happen that, this thing is, of course, we need to attend constantly this kind of training and need to be follow the lead of your uplines and leaders. That's the only way. Okay. Change seems easy to do, but in reality, it is hard to change. That is why many people have not achieved what they want in life. So come to think of this, from time to time, have you thought of what you want in life and possibly be able to achieve that in this space with to know it? Because people want to live in a comfortable life, right? All of us own a beautiful house, ride the luxury cars, spend your vacation in 5-star resorts with your family, travel to top tourist destination, and be able to, bring your kids, your children to top universities and colleges. What else? Of course, wear signature brands, clothes, watches, jewelries, right? So these are some of the ones that people want to have. This is having all these material things that, that we aspire. And in order for you to achieve this, you need to change. It cannot happen that, you will be a constant or stagnant in what you have right now, or what you are right now, and thinking that things will happen, will prosper if you don't change, if you don't transform. However, in order to live comfortably in life, you need to get out of your comfort zone. This is where many people fail. Yeah, we're talking here getting out of our comfort zone. This is one of the reasons that people are having a hard time changing, transforming, because when you do that, there's something in ourselves that resists because it is something that is new, and this is where many people fail. And if they would be asked to put the necessary work, sacrifice, and time to be successful in network marketing, they refuse to heed the call. In this space to be successful, it's not easy, all right? But if you're really, desirous of your goals and your vision, right? And your why is really deep, because you know your reasons why you're doing this, then you will do this, of course. But they refuse to heed the call. Why? Because the hard truth, people are afraid of change. In reality, fear is one of the most common reasons for resistance to change, because it stops you taking any action at all. So what a lot of people doesn't realize is one of the reasons why they're not changing, they're not transforming, because of their fear to change. And in network marketing, if you want to get the price, right? This one, you need to pay the price. That's the equation, my friends and my colleagues. We're looking for a price in this space. And in order for us to achieve this, to get this price, we need to pay the price. And our lesson for this part, the farther you are to your comfort zone, the nearer you are to success. Meaning, if you're getting uncomfortable in achieving your dreams, in doing this business, it means that your journey to achieving your success becomes nearer. But the more you're in your comfort zone, I'm telling you, it's really hard to achieve success. We need to put all the necessary efforts, hard work, sacrifices, even money and time to get what you want. The big question is, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to get to live the life that you desire for yourself and loved ones? Are you willing to pay the price? Are we really willing to pay the price? Because for things to change, remember, you need to change. We need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. We need to get better. Be like a butterfly. Change, transform. In this business, there are only two things you need to remember. It is either you do it or you don't do it. Remember this. In this business, there are only two things. It's either you do it or you don't do it. You don't transform, you don't change. Or you do change and you do transform. There's only two things. There is no trying, only doing or not doing. Because this is real life. This is real business. This business has changed people's life. Millions of people already. It's a tested business model. Network marketing is a tested, proven business model, and we are very fortunate to be in to know it. Why? Because we are both in two powerful spaces: the crypto industry or space and the network marketing space. These two are the world's most powerful business model. So it's really sad when it happens that we're not able to maximize our presence in to know it business because of failure to transform, failure to change, to get better. As the Nike motto says, so we all know these guys, just do it. Even it's uncomfortable, just do it. Even it's hard, just do it. No ifs, no buts. Just do it. And at the end of the day, it will just boil down to two things again. What? It's either reasons or result. Meaning, you can have all the reasons in the world why you did not become successful in to know it. Or you get the results that you desire, you get the results that you want. So every action that you make, it's either it falls under reasons or it falls under results. So when I'm in building the network, because I've been on and off in network building activity, because most of my time for the last 10 years has been in the corporate side, being a director of marketing and vice president of marketing. But anytime that I conducted training like this one and workshops, I always ask the participants, is it only your reasons or is it results, what you're achieving right now? Because mind you, reasons cannot put food on the table. Reasons cannot bring your children to good school. It's only results that will make those things happen. Okay, let's proceed to principle number 2, success principle number 2, apply what you learn. Okay, do the thing and you shall have the power. Ralph Waldo Emerson. It means application of what we learn. Do the thing. Okay, you can learn everything you can about IBO system. But if you don't apply the knowledge in real life, you're not going to really achieve what you set out to learn in the first place. For example, you can learn how to get more clients from training or coaching from your uplines, but you have to actually do something. They cannot do it for you. You have to do it by yourself, like make sales calls, send emails to potential customers, or attend networking events to get the sale, right? And you can just wait and hope someone will come to you and want to buy what you're selling.
Sorry, Sam, you need to unmute yourself. Hello, Sam. You will need to unmute yourself, please.
All right, I'm sorry. So can you hear me now? Okay.
Very well.
All right, okay. You cannot just wait and hope someone will come to you and want to buy what you're selling, right? You have to do more. All of us have to do more to be successful in this business. Okay. There's a Chinese proverb that says, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. This saying is from Lao Tzu. He's a Chinese philosopher. So it means that you need to take steps. You need to act on it. So if you want massive results, you need to have massive action. It means that the journey, just by learning everything there is to know about the journey. I mean, you cannot make the journey just standing by, right? You have to actually take the first step on the journey in this space as an IBO. The lesson in this subject is do more, be more, live more. And I really love this. Do more things as an IBO, do more things in life, become more or be more. You're becoming, then you can live more. And let's discuss now the third success principle. Success isn't something that you pursue, it's something that you attract. And this is one of the most powerful concepts of success, because a lot of people are really going after success, and it seems like success is very hard to achieve. So how can you do this? How can we do this? Let success be able to attract success, become a magnet success or success magnet. You can do that by increasing your value in the marketplace. I really love this part of this presentation. Increase your value in the marketplace. I'm not talking about to know it marketplace. I'm talking about the entire marketplace. So let me ask you a simple question. What is the opposite of success? Can you please write in the chat box, what is the opposite of success? Can you help me here, please? What is the opposite of success? So I just want to see if you're, still out there and listening. All right. Failure, failure, failure. Thank you very much. Right. Let's check it out. What is the opposite of success? Let's see. First, is Michael Jordan successful? He is the most successful basketball player of all time. He is now a billionaire. But did he fail? Let's see. According to Michael Jackson, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the gaming winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So let me ask again the question, what is the opposite of success? According to Michael Jordan, failure is not the opposite of success, and actually failure is part and parcel of success, right? And take a look, let's, go back in time, talk about Thomas Edison. Did you know how many times Thomas Edison failed before he invented the bulb? He failed 999 times. And on the 1,000th time, that's the time he was able to invent bulb. But can you imagine, right, the failures before achieving success? 999 times. How many of us, can withstand that many failures in our own space? So it is truly true, it is truly a fact that failure is not the opposite of success. It is not. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is an inherent ingredient for success. So if you fail, and really people fails, not only once, probably twice, probably thrice, many times over. So it's only normal to fail. Therefore, what is the opposite of success? Quitting is the opposite of success. So let's stop here for a moment, my fellow leaders and IBOs. If you quit, if you stop doing the business, then that's the opposite of success. Because if you stop, if you quit, then forget about success. Right? If you quit in this business, if you stop in this business, forget about success. But if you keep doing, if you keep changing, if you keep improving and getting better, and things will get better, you will be closer to success. So can you see the question is really tricky. The opposite of success is not failure, but quitting. Remember this. Remember that, my fellow leaders and IBOs. Okay, this is really powerful. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. So success isn't something that you pursue, it is something that we attract. Increase your value. So let's go back to this topic because we've discussed for a while the implication of the meaning and reason and the principles of success, right? So how can we increase our value? Okay, to increase our value, we need to increase your cash. To increase your value and attract success, you need to increase your cash. So you need to increase your cash, meaning money in your wallet, in your pocket, then increase your cash, K-A-S-H. And what is that? Knowledge. Increase your knowledge. Have the right attitude in this business. And we discussed that the previous week, last Friday, about attitude and the skills. We need to improve that. We need to increase that. And the habits. So if we to increase our value and attract success, you need to increase our cash, knowledge, attitude, skills, habits. And there are a lot of components in it. And that's the area that we're going to discuss here in IBO space over and over again to equip us the right knowledge, the proper attitude, the skills needed to be successful in this business, and the right habits. Okay, again, I'll pose a question here. Who will decide if you are going to become a multi-millionaire in this business? Well, let's just say, who will decide if you are going to become a millionaire in this business? Please write in the chat box your answer. Who will decide? So again, let me see your answer here. All right, me, you. That's nice answer. Yeah, it's you. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your answer here. All right. Okay. Let me continue. Okay. Who will decide? Okay. Another question. Okay. If you are going or yourself is the one who will decide that you become a millionaire or multimillionaire, are you a millionaire now? All right. And do you understand the question? If we alone can decide who will become a millionaire or multimillionaire, then we should be a millionaire now already, right? But in reality, the answer is this. It's not only you, it's not only us, it's not only I, it's you and the marketplace, right? So what is the equation here? So number one, yeah, you're partly correct when you said that you will decide, but it's not only you, it's not only I that will decide, it's also the marketplace. So because you or I needs to increase our value in the marketplace to attract success. In the case of Michael Jordan, right? Can you imagine when he was a young kid then, right? Did he ever cross his mind that he will become a billionaire? For sure it's not. But his evolution, his transformation, right, to becoming one of the most successful basketball player of all time, then and that kind of increasing his value in the marketplace that he put in the marketplace, then the marketplace responded properly because the marketplace is huge, the marketplace is infinite. I just give you an example. Like for example, in the crypto space, now the market cap is around $3 trillion, right? Can you imagine that in only a decade or 10 years, it becomes so fast that the market cap of this space is already 3 trillion, right? So for us to really become successful and become millionaire or even multi-millionaires, then you and the marketplace should be in the same space at the same time. Meaning you put your value, then the marketplace will respond. It doesn't matter if it's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $10 million. It doesn't matter because the marketplace is infinite. It's abundant. It's just a matter of what value are you putting in the marketplace so that the marketplace will respond and give you your value, the real value that you put in the marketplace, because the marketplace will really respond into it. And that's the reason why there are a lot of people, right, that they earn, if you check their net worth, they're earning every minute $1 million. Every minute. I'm not talking about every hour, every minute, in practically every second, right? They're earning million, hundred thousands, and millions every second of the day because that's the type of value they put into the marketplace, and the marketplace is responding to the value they contributed in the marketplace. So that's the equation of this presentation, this part. Lesson: increase your value in the marketplace, and the marketplace will respond abundantly. So it is you and the marketplace will decide whether you will become millionaire or multi-millionaire or even a lesser millionaire. So it's up to you and it's up to the marketplace. But focus on the things that you have control, which is you, which is yourself. Increase your value every day. And that's the power of to know it, because we are massive in knowledge. Formal education will make you a living and you'll get a paycheck, right? But self-education will make you a fortune. And that's why you are here in to know it. We are massive in education. We are massive in knowledge. So let's go back to the 3 success principles that we have discussed. Number 1, for things to change, you need to change. For things to get better, you need to get better. Number 2, apply what you learn. Change and learn. Listen to your upline, attend all the trainings that we provide, read books, listen to audios and watch videos about this space, about network marketing, right? Number 3, success isn't something that you pursue, but it is something that you attract. So these are the 3 success principles that we need to nurture, right? And I promise you guys that we will learn from here in this space, especially for the IBO, what we're doing right now, Secret Growth Hack. So I just, need you to invite your downlines and your teammates to attend this every Friday, because we will be learning a lot of things here. And applying is the most important. We should not be learning. We should also be applying, taking actions. So if you want to have massive result, so take massive action. Then become a attraction to success. And change, and you need to transform yourself. And with that, thank you very much, my colleagues and beloved IBOs. I hope that we've learned a lot today and tonight, of course. And I'm always happy to be here with you and to share growth hacks, right? And this is really exciting because we will be learning a lot of things in this space. And I'm inviting everybody to attend again our next meeting, our next scheduled training every Friday, same time, and together with our leaders in To Know It. So I would like to welcome you again, and of course, to invite you for our next Friday event. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, thank you, Coach Sam Ortega. We love you so much. Please, if you are with me, why not go to the chat area and type, "We love you, Coach." Please go ahead, type, "We love you, Coach." If you're with me on this, if truly you found gem, you got value from tonight's lesson, or should I say this morning lesson, because it's early hours over there with him. Okay, talking about the Philippines and some other regions. It's afternoon, others it's morning. Where I am, it is evening. Thank you. I can see so much love dropping for you, Sam. Truly love you and we appreciate you. Remember, it is not enough for you to learn. I know there's so much lesson you are getting from here tonight. There is need for massive action. Massive action brings about the massive success. One of the things I know we've taken so many things away from here today, but one thing I'm taking away from here is this. If you refuse, talking about taking action, if you refuse to sacrifice for what you want, guess what? What you want becomes the ultimate sacrifice at the end of the day. And don't forget that failure is not opposite of success. Failure is sure, part and parcel of success. It's quitting that is the opposite of success. If you quit, you never get to see success. So if you want to be successful, Get up, take some action, again and again, fail some more, but be sure, if you don't quit, that success is certain waiting for you. All right, thank you once again, Simon Ortega. We appreciate you. We'll be doing this again next Friday. All right, next Friday time is 8 p.m. GMT +1. If you want to change your business, change everything about you successful, please do what we do with us.